anyone is a prospective student. We need counseling psychologists more than ever in the world today. It is, for me, and some colleagues, I can also speak for myself, and some students I work with, it's been a fantastic career that I enjoy. Waking up each morning, I'm always excited for the most part for the day, right? Whether I am doing research, whether I'm seeing a family with other colleagues, or whether I'm seeing an individual for psychological assessment, whether I'm offering therapy to someone that I've been seeing for the last 3 years, twice a week. So if you're considering it, don't hesitate to ask for the information. Let us make a difference in the world. We need it more than ever. So, and above all, as we evolve, it's an art, it's a science, it's a way of being. This is really exciting in terms of the research, because trainees, alongside experienced supervisors, who are usually doctors of counseling psychology themselves, or professors of counseling psychology and so on, begin to focus on a topic that is of interest to them, something that they're passionate about. So this strand allows them to do a project or projects in research. But we are sharing a vision for a gold standard of psychologists. So I think in the partnership between the College of Allied Educators and ourselves, York St. John University really is a wonderful partnership to see what is emerging, but also to have counseling psychologists training in their own context. If we look at internationally, I'm speaking from Singapore as I do this interview, having come from the United Kingdom last week, and speaking to colleagues here, speaking to colleagues in other places in the world. We have socio-political challenges in many parts of the world. We're facing a lot of war, difficulties in the world at different places. Within local context, we're facing socio-economic difficulties because of living crises, cost of living crisis that many people are facing. But also as a human species, I often say we are a species that have experienced trauma throughout our evolution as human beings for different reasons. Challenges people that face from childhood. So counseling psychology is really important to help us to begin to think about the human psyche, to think about mental health, to think about what we embody in terms of trauma or the challenges we faced in our lives, to think about mental health and well-being. So more than ever, I think we need counseling psychology today in order to enhance the opportunities that we have to maximize our optimum potential that we can reach. So I think that's really important for the world we live in today, no matter where we are in the world. And of course, its aim being around social justice, around well-being, around fulfilling our full potential, which we would call to self-actualize, to grow towards the potential that we have. We're developing not only a career, but we're developing a profession and joining a body of colleagues that take ethics seriously, that take the work that we do seriously, that are interested in the evidence base of what we do. Really take the opportunity to learn new theories, new perspectives. The only other few things I will say is, amidst all the hard work, enjoy it, right? Because hopefully you're only trained as a counseling psychologist once. Of course, your continuing development will continue across your lifespan, but to really have fond memories of your learning community, of your training days. So the career prospects often are, most people by the time they qualify, they have had a myriad, they've had a diverse experience of different contexts, and they have an idea about where they might want to work. Now that might be, they want to work with children and young people, or they might want to work in inpatient or in hospital or community settings. They may want to work in organizations of a particular nature. They may want to follow a particular strand of practice. They might want to work, for example, with military veterans, or they may want to work with people like hospital staff, supporting frontline staff. They may want to work in private practice. They may want to become an academic, a researcher like myself. So counseling psychology is really open to a broad church of colleagues and contexts that we can work in. And I'm very pleased to say I don't know a counseling psychologist, certainly from those who we are training, who are tweaking the thumbs out of a job. You know, I think that this is really important because it's a career. It's a passion that we have for life. It's really exciting to know the contexts that counseling psychologists are working in. And I think certainly there will be more with the rise of artificial intelligence and the complexities that we face in the world today. There will continue to be more contexts where counseling psychologists work. And above all, I think, you know, you really are formulating and creating an opportunity for the creation of what hopefully will be a very long, lifelong, enjoyable, rewarding career.